When you look at all 5 seasons of Day Day Live, what begins as a chaotic romantic sci-fi comedy slowly transforms into a layered, emotionally heavy story about destiny, sacrifice, trauma, and rewriting fate itself. Based on the light novel series written by Koshi Tachibana, Data Live follows Shido Otsuka, an ordinary high school boy who discovers he has a unique ability. He can seal the overwhelming powers of destructive beings known as spirits by making them fall in love with him. Instead of defeating these girls in battle, he must understand them emotionally. Season 1 sets up this wild premise with explosive space quakes and supernatural battles. But beneath the humor and dating antics lies a sincere emotional core, especially through Toka Yatagami, whose innocence and growth establish the heart of the series. What seems like a parody of harem tropes quickly proves it has more depth than expected. Season 2 expands the scale and the danger. The political forces behind the scenes begin to emerge. The battles become more intense, and the tone slowly darkens. But most importantly, this season gives us a character who would go on to define the franchise for many fans, Kurumi Tokisaki. Introduced as the worst spirit, Kurumi is immediately different. She isn't simply misunderstood or innocent. She is dangerous, manipulative, and morally gray. Yet from the moment she appears, she steals every scene. By Season 3, the series leans further into conspiracies involving DM Industries, deeper spirit lore, and the truth behind Shido himself. Season 4 intensifies everything emotionally, revealing tragic backstories and pushing toward the mystery of the first spirit. Finally, Season 5 brings a narrative toward its climax, exposing Mio Takamiya's heartbreaking motivations and tying together the long-running themes of love, loss, reincarnation, and the cost of trying to change destiny. Across all 5 seasons, one character consistently feels large in the role she was initially introduced in: Kurumi Tokisaki. Voiced masterfully by Asami Sanada, Kurumi combines elegance, cruelty, intelligence, playfulness, and hidden sorrow into one unforgettable presence. While Toka is positioned as the main heroine within the story's romantic framework, Kurumi often feels like the true narrative engine. She challenges Shido's ideals rather than simply supporting them. She moves independently, with her own mission that extends far beyond romance. She isn't waiting to be saved. She is actively trying to reshape the world. One of the biggest reasons Kurumi stands out is because she has some of the best written time powers in anime. Her angel, Zafkiel, is not a vague or overpowered convenience tool. It operates under clear rules and consequences. Each numbered bullet in her flintlock represents a specific ability: rewinding time, accelerating it, freezing a moment, observing the past, or projecting her consciousness into alternate timelines. Every use requires a cost, often consuming her own lifespan. That limitation is crucial. It prevents her from becoming an unstoppable plot device, and instead turns her powers into strategic, high-stakes decisions. When Kurumi pulls the trigger, it matters. What truly elevates her time manipulation is how deeply it ties into her emotional arc. She remembers failed timelines. She carries knowledge of tragedies that others never experienced. She creates clones of herself from different points in time, adding layers of unpredictability to every interaction. Rather than using time travel as a simple reset button, the story uses it to explore regret and responsibility. Kurumi isn't just changing events. She's desperately trying to correct a catastrophic mistake rooted in the origins of the spirits themselves. In later seasons animated by Geek Toys, her interventions often recontextualize entire arcs. She doesn't just participate in the plot. She quietly steers it from behind the curtain. It's no surprise that Kurumi became a massive fan favorite. She consistently ranks at the top of popularity polls and dominates merchandise sales. Her gothic aesthetic, clock-themed heterochromatic eyes, confident personality, and iconic laugh make her instantly recognizable. But what truly cements her popularity is her complexity. She is not purely villain or heroine. She is both. That depth resonated so strongly with fans that she even received her own spin-off adaptation, Day Day Bullet, focusing entirely on her perspective and further expanding her character beyond the main narrative. By the time Season 5 reaches its emotional peak, Day Day Live is no longer just about dating spirits. It's about confronting destiny. The series asks whether fate can truly be rewritten and what it costs to try. Kurumi embodies that question more than anyone. She has walked through countless timelines. She has sacrificed parts of her own lifespan. She has carried memories of failures no one else remembers. And after enduring all of that, after being defined for so long by revenge, guilt, and burden, she is finally granted something she fought for across time itself, a genuine chance at happiness. At the end of the series, the endless tragic loop surrounding her finally breaks. She is no longer alone in her mission, no longer trapped solely by regret. Instead of existing as a shadow moving between timelines, she's given peace and the possibility of authentic connection. For a character built around sacrifice and time manipulation, that resolution feels earned. Her happy ending isn't handed to her. It's the result of everything she endured. Across 5 seasons, Date A Live evolves from chaotic romantic comedy into an emotional saga about love and destiny. And while many characters shine throughout the journey, Kurumi Tokisaki stands as the series' most compelling force. She isn't just a fan favorite because she's stylish or powerful. She's beloved because she carries the weight of time itself. In a story about rewriting fate, Kurumi proves that even the one who manipulates time deserves a future where she no longer has to pull the trigger.